Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that, viewers, according to several reliable sources, currently heavy fighting is going on two fronts in Tigray region. We will share with you in this video the latest notification received from several sources. Viewers, according to reports, the war which is raging in Vaja on Amhara Tigray border and in western Tigray now become intensifying, and Ethiopian National Defense Force and its allies were already present around Vaja. In many previous video I had informed you and had made many attempts to enter Alamata city. But according to reports, Ethiopian National Defense Force faced failure every time. And now again, the effort is being made by the Ethiopian National Defense Force to gain control over the areas around Vaja and Alamata city. And now, according to reports, there is a furious war in Vaja and its surrounding areas, and continuous airstrikes are being carried out by the Ethiopian Air Force. And yet, there has been no statement from Tigray Defense Force and Ethiopian National Defense Force about the ongoing fighting in Vaja and surrounding areas. Viewers, on the other hand, there is a furious war between Ethiopian National Defense Force and Tigray Defense Force in the surrounding areas of Walqaith at that time. And Ethiopian National Defense Force has the support of the Amhara forces, militias, and Eritrean army in the ongoing battle in western Tigray. And according to the reports received so far, Tigray Defense Force has taken control of some areas in the ongoing war in western Tigray for several days. And the Ethiopian Air Force is playing an important role in the ongoing war in western Tigray. And according to the reports received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force has won several victories against Ethiopian National Defense Force and its allies in western Tigray. And so far, no statement has been made by the Ethiopian government and Ethiopian National Defense Force about the ongoing fighting in western Tigray. Whereas on the other hand, in a confirmed report, an airstrike in Ethiopia's Tigray region killed 56 people and injured 30, including children in a camp for displaced people. Two aid workers, citing local authorities and eyewitnesses accounts, confirmed this report. And military spokesman Colonel Getnet Adane and government spokesman Lagese Tulu did not immediately respond to request for comment. And Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's spokeswoman Biline Siom did not respond to a request for comment. Because the government has previously denied targeting civilians in the 14-month conflict with Tigray Defense Force. And the spokesman for the Tigray People's Liberation Front that has been fighting the central government, Getachew Reda, said in a tweet that another Calvas drone attack by Abiy Ahmed in an IDP, internally displaced people camp in Dadebit, has claimed the lives of 56 innocent civilians so far. And the strike in the town of Dadebit in the northwest of the region near the border with Eritrea occurred late on Friday night, said the aid workers, who asked not to be named as they are not authorized to speak to the media. Because earlier on Friday, the government had freed several opposition leaders from prison and said it would begin dialogue with political opponents in order to foster reconciliation. And both aid workers said the number of dead was confirmed by the local authorities, and the aid workers sent pictures they said they had taken of the wounded in hospital, who included many children. Was one of the aid workers who visited Shire hospital where the injured were brought for treatment said the camp hosts many old women and children, and they told me The bombs came out midnight. It was completely dark and they could not escape, the adworker said. And Ethiopian federal troops went to war with rebellious Tigrayan forces in November 2020. Since the war erupted, reported atrocities by all sides, which the parties and workers said that one of the wounded in Friday's strike. And Asife, 75, burst into tears as he recounted how his friend was killed. He was being treated for injuries to his left leg and hand. And fighting had forced Asifa out of his home, and now the airstrike had destroyed the camp. Where, even though he was facing hunger, at least he had shelter, he told the adworker. He said arrived in the camp for displaced people from the border town of Humera. But before the latest strike, at least 146 people have been killed and 213 injured in airstrikes in Tigray since October 18, according to a document prepared by aid agencies and shared with This Week. And in Friday's reconciliation move, the government freed opposition leaders from several ethnic groups. They included some leaders of the Tigray People Liberation Front. The Tigray People Liberation Front expressed skepticism about Abey's call for national reconciliation. His daily routine of denying medicine to helpless children and of sending drones targeting civilians flies in the face of his self-righteous claims. Its spokesman Geta Churida tweeted on Friday. And the Tigray People Liberation Front accuses federal authorities of imposing an aid blockage on the region and leading to hunger and shortage of essentials like fuel and medicines. And the government denies blocking the passage of aid conveys. Which, on the other hand, parts of the Oromia region of Ethiopia, where the Muhajir Sikhs evidently have been active, are in conflict with the government of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Because the Oromo Liberation Army formed an alliance with Tigray People's Liberation Front in August 2021 to form a unified front against the Ethiopian government. Although the conflict in Ethiopia is generally believed to be between the Ethiopian government and the Tigray People Liberation Front, various parties located throughout the country are at war with each other. And this does much to complicate the overall situation and decreases the likelihood of peace agreement. As Tigray forces have withdrawn all troops from the Amhara and Afar regions, it can be urged that the best time for peace negotiations is right now. And the continuation of air strikes does not bode well for the future of the peace process in Ethiopia, however. And putting an immediate halt to them could be a first step on the long road peace in Ethiopia. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.